And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters, these guys getting all set for tip-off. Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at the Rockets, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And checking out the Spurs, 5 spots from the top.
I think for Houston, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you've got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now the starting group for San Antonio. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. Then there's Devin Vassell. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. And for Houston, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. We know things can get heated between these two, Grant. No love lost in this matchup.
And that competitive fire, it grows when you're in the same conference. You get to see each other so often. You know, B.A., I think we're in for some good theater in this one.
Now here's Thompson for 3, Smith. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Fox outside. Back to Vassell. Here's Champagnie. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Here's Castle. MP with the block. Stolen by Vassell. Shoots over Eason. Here's Castle. Smith with the rebound.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look.
Oh, my goodness.
Did you see that?
Bring it out the hammer.
Now that's how you finish.
Oh, man. MP, that was nasty.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. The Spurs have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
You look at the Houston Rockets, already one of the most physically imposing teams in the league last season, and they got even bigger signing Clint Capella, of course, the trade for Kevin Durant, and bringing back Steven Adams. They're a team that nobody looks forward to facing, guys.
Leveraging that tall timber. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And Durant gets it to go. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Houston?
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
Houston with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. To the middle. Jackson, pass to Eason. Jackson, the screen, takes the 3. Eason can't get it to go. Spurs trail by 8. Here's Castle. San Antonio again can't hit. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Grizzlies was simply terrific. He dropped 35 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. Truly, one of the most exceptional performances we've seen in recent memory. A monster night for him. Back to you.
That's good stuff, Allie. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Here's Fox. He's been an important part of this offense, averaging around 22 points a game. Pass to Vassell. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3.
That's a key shot by Vassell. He is very good at those corner threes, and that'll stretch the defense out.
Well, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what makes him such a lethal player, Richard?
Well, for starters, it's his combination of speed and shooting. Still one of the fastest players in this league. And the exciting thing about him, Fox is just now entering into the prime of his career.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Now here's Fox. He played a great game against New Orleans. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Thompson. And so Thompson will bring it up for Houston, and they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Now here's Vassell, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
Sengun checked in for Houston. Fred VanVleet comes in for Thompson. Barnes, he's checked in for San Antonio. Keldon Johnson comes in for Vassell. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click.
Castle goes in. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Yeah, and that's where Castle is most effective, when he's getting downhill and attacking.
Houston leading by 7. Down low. Here's Jackson. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Castle. Plumlee, a screen on Durant. Castle for 3. Rockets with a rebound. MP's got his 6th rebound on the night.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And so the first quarter is in the books. It's Houston leading by 9. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
VanVleet and Shepherd, they're the guards. Alperen Sengun out there with Steven Adams. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Now here's Johnson. No points yet. Pass to Barnes. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harper. Puts up a 3. Adams grabs the miss. Here's Shepherd. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Inside. Adams inside. Working on Cornette. There's the block. Outside Barnes. Olynyk passes to Johnson. Screen by Olynyk. The 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
Spurs trail by 9. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Olynyk passed this one for 3. Getting ready for the Rockets. Jackson, he's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Finney Smith. Eason's checked in for Shepherd. And it's Amin Thompson in for Fred VanVleet. So San Antonio going with almost an entire new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Cornette. Champagnie comes in for Olynyk. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for Barnes. And Fox is subbed in for Harper. Grant, you are a Hall of Fame small forward, so you know a bit about the position. What's key in excelling at the three?
Well, B.A., you have to be able to space the floor. We almost never see a 3 or even 4 who can't make threes. And on the other end, lots of times you're matched up with quick guards.
And Fox has got the ball here for San Antonio. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter. To the wing, right side. San Antonio moving the ball around. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Champagnie. San Antonio again can't hit.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to Şengün. MP up top. Back to Şengün. And here's Durant. Now here's MP. He's guarded by Vassell. And the basket by MP.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
Now here's Johnson. And in that win against the Pelicans, he was a major factor as well. Here's Fox. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on MP.
When Fox drives, he knows he's going to get contact, but he stays locked in and gets the foul call.
And the first one at the line is good. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
And the Rockets making a change here. Smith's checked in. Castle's checked in for San Antonio. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox is trying to dial in as a lockdown defender, and he said, I want to be that type of guy. Go out there, guard people, and be someone that people don't want to put in the action because you blow actions up. And then, at the end of the day, still being able to get to work on offense. Brian?
You'd love that mentality. Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Champagnie shot is off. Houston leading by 13. Smith passes to Durant, to the paint. Outside Eason. To the inside. It's stolen by Fox. For 3, Vassell. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Vassell's got 6 points.
Vassell has no conscience behind the arc. He will not hesitate to get it up.
Here's MP. Oh, MP throws it down!
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Here's Champagnie. Still without a bucket. Vassell can't get it to go.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
Here's Plumlee. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And we've reached halftime in this one. The Rockets on top. They lead by 14. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And welcome to halftime. With the All-Star festivities around the corner, here are the favorites to take part in the dunk contest.
The voting process will be wrapping up soon. Finally. Excited to see which players make the cut.
Same. In fact, I might suit up and try some dunks I've been working on.
Of the trampoline variety, no doubt.
You've been spying on me, Ernie?
You don't want to know. And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Houston Rockets.
Inside the paint, they've been so aggressive, just steamrolling dudes.
Pummeling, drummeling, jackhammering. They're in demolition mode, baby.
Yeah, I'll get my hard hat for the second half. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Well, he really outdid himself in that first half. Stepped up and gave them a big lift.
And I like that they had the confidence in him to keep calling his number.
The Rockets lead by 14. And on the floor for Mitch Johnson starting the second half. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Champagnie at the 4 slot. And that one's good by Durant.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Fox, the pass to Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
With a multi-skilled guard like Fox, you love seeing him spread the ball around.
And the Rockets have had success adding veteran leadership to their young roster, RJ.
And that's a great lesson in roster building. It's always beneficial to have adults in the room, experienced guys who can set positive examples for younger players.
Here's Fox, following the score by Houston. And here's Vassell from the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 9 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Eason, good.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Spurs trail by 19. Pass to Champagnie. Back to Fox. There's the 3. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And there's Thompson on the assist by Smith. Thompson's got his second bucket on the night.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Champagnie. For 3, Vassell. Smith with the rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And MP throws it down hard.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. San Antonio's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Vassell passes to Plumlee. Thompson against Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? San Antonio again missing.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
And it's Houston scoring again.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And the Spurs call time here. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Harper, he's checked in for San Antonio. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Castle outside. Here's Vassell. No good on the shot. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. Love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Pass to Champagnie. For 3, Vassell. The rebound by MP.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
And MP throws it down hard.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
San Antonio moving the ball around. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Banked it in off the glass. Jackson's got 24 points.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Pass to Harper. The three. Here's Plumlee. And he can't jam it through.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Here's MP. And the dunk by Jackson.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
San Antonio with the ball, following the score by Houston. Vassell outside. Tries to break his ice. Yep, that one's good. Vassell's got 8 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Castle on the wing. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Houston in total control, up by 29 going into the break. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperon Sengun out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Now here's Fox, tightly guarded. Pass to Cornette. Here's Johnson. 6 to shoot. Three-pointer. Fox gets the three ball to go.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
Van Vliet, the pass to Adams. Here's Shepard. He's covered by Fox. It's stolen by Barnes. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. And that'll be San Antonio's ball as it goes out of bounds. Spurs able to keep the possession. And Houston making a change here. Jackson is checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Plumlee's checked in for Cornette. Now here's Fox. Tight defense on him. And he banks in the layup. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Now that opens the passing lanes for Fox when he's scoring inside. Defenders can't quite be as aggressive on him.
Jackson. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
You live for nights like this when it's all working and the rim looks so huge.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Fox outside. To the paint. MP with the block.
Oh, that is a big-time block. MP saying no, no.
And Sengun gets it to go. Sengun's gotten his first basket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Yes!
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Fox. Richard, the league taking some steps to prevent flopping. What's the criteria for what crosses the line?
It's called STEM. It's an acronym for secondary, theatrical, exaggerated movements. Yes, that's a real term. It's kind of a limited definition, and it basically says, don't be an idiot.
Jackson can't get it to go. San Antonio has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The three from Barnes hits a three-pointer.
He's a dangerous shooter from deep. Barnes can hit some big shots out there.
Houston leading by 23. Here's MP. The shake. And MP throws it down hard.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Pass to Harper. And here's Johnson. No one near him. The offensive rebound. Three-pointer, Fox. That one doesn't drop. Houston has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Now here's Şengün. Here's MP. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Rockets.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
He limited the opposing offense's impact as well with some superb defense, finding lots of chances to knock away shots.
Pass to Shepherd. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth. Sends it home from three-point land.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Too little, too late. That final score will look way closer than how this game actually played out.
A great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
It's always nice to perform like this, especially in front of the faithful home crowd.
Now here's Fox. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. And they were just dominant out there.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.